Hello and welcome everyone. In the series of Java programming, we have brought a new program which is related to the number. The program is how we can find the factorial of any given number. So suppose there is one number called 4 and how we will find the factorial. So for factorial, suppose we are having a number, right? You can see in my screen the number is something like 4. So we will be finding the factorial. So what will be the factorial of 4? It will be like 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 and multiplied by 1. So after the multiplication of all those 4 numbers, output came here something like 24. In case you want to make it the factorial of 5, we are going to make it 5 here. And now the next value will be something like 5 4 is 20 and 23 is 60 and 60 multiplied by 2 120. So here value will come like 120. So 120 will be the factorial of number 5. Now let's see in our Java programming how we can do it. So for that, in a normal thing we are having our project called Java. Inside that we are having one source folder and I will create one package something like com.program.numbers. Inside this program I am going to create class and class name will be something like Factorial and we are done. So here before jumping about any other thing, I am going to declare one main method and from here I am going to start. So here the first thing that I am going to initialize it int and I will say factorial. So factorial I am going to use like 1 because 1 is initialization I am doing, that I will explain you while doing the iteration. Now let me show you. I am having something like for loop and I forgot to declare one number for which we have to find factorial. So suppose we are having one number called, let me declare 3 at initial, and in that I am going to create one variable inside for loop. Let me remove this technical issue, this compilation issue, and int I is equals to, I am going to put one number that will start from 1 and I should be less than or equals to number. Number is nothing but 3 here, and then I am going to put I plus plus for the incrementing of our iteration, also incrementing of our value I. Now what will happen here, something is called factorial and we will do multiplication with I. So what will happen when the first iteration will come here, 1 multiplied by 1 will become 1, and when it will come 2, then 2 multiplied will become 2 multiplied by 1 it will become 2, and 3 multiplied by 2 will become 6. So this is how thing will work. Now if you will see, we are seeing some value. It is saying introduce one local variable, right? So we have not declared any variable here, so I am going to assign this value again. So now we are done with this variable, and let me run this program after doing system.out.println, system.out.println, and here I am going to print something called factorial of number. So here I am going to print factorial, right? And let me run this program and I will show you how it is working. So here you can clearly see that the number is having 3 and factorial of 3 is 6, correct? Now I will put number 5 here and I will make it 5 and I will run my program again and it will become 120. So if you can see how 120 came, we have done factorial multiplication of 5 like 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So now let's see how our program is working and how this factorial is being done. For that I am going to run my program into a debug mode and I have started it. Now let's see how the things are working. So here factorial, the value of factorial is 1. We cannot initialize it with 0. In case we are initializing with 0, all the value will become 0. Now let's check. So number is 5. You can see here what will happen. Factorial 1 will be multiplied by I, and value of I is also 1. So for both, factorial will become 1. Now if you will see, the value of factorial here after iteration is 1. Now next, the value of I is 2 and value of factorial is 1. So it will become 2. You can see factorial has become 2 if you can see in the line number 5. Also we can see in the console. So now jumping to the next step, we will see the value of I is something like 3, and when the 3 will be multiplied by 2 here, it will become 6. And after that, 6 will be multiplied by something like 4, then it will be 24, and when 24 will be multiplied by 5, it will become 120. So you can see the value of factorial here has come 120. Also you will see we have printed value 120 and our program gets terminated. Why? Because we have kept 5, and when the 5 will come here, more than any value that is more than 5, any value that is more than 5, the program will be terminated here and we will come out of our for loop. So here we are done with program. So here, in case you want to get the factorial of 10, I am going to put the value 10 and you will get the value of 10 factorial, that is something like 33,62,000, something like 36,28,800. So this is going to be the value of factorial, and hope you guys have understood it well. In case you are having any problem, you can comment it out in the comment section. Bye bye. Thank you.